Okay, guys, this is Dan again. Let's take a look. Let's do another session, another late night session. It's pretty late, so I'm just gonna do a quick one. But I saw a pattern today in the stock market, and it's a repeat of what happened a few months ago when we had a little gold rally. And I did a couple of videos actually, to show you what I did to capture some of the profits. So I'm seeing the same thing happening right now. So let's go over uh, this pattern, and hopefully you get uh, you get the feel of it, and maybe in the future you can pick it up yourself. So here we go. We're gonna go to the date and see. Today is Tuesday, March 14, 2017. It's past midnight, so I'm just gonna do a quick one. So what we're gonna go first, go to stock charts. I'm logged in here, and you can see I was in clinic all day today. We were very busy, so I didn't get to stay close to the market as I would like, but I did do a morning session, and then I went to work, and then I came back, and this is what I saw. So today in the market, you can see the Dow Jones, it was a little bit negative. The Nasdaq here, uh, positive, looks like big here, but if you look at it, it's only 0.24% rise. And if you look at the S&P, this chart makes it look bigger, but again, it's barely moved, barely budged, 0.4%. So it's pretty flat overall. And if we go in, let's say we go into the chart themselves and take a look. So let's go over what happened. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and we can go back to the election again, November 8th. And after the election of Donald Trump, you can see that we had a rally. And in the other video, I showed you what happened, what was happening here. The After the rally to December 15th or so, the market just flattened out. And towards the end here, I did a video to show you there was not a lot of equity stocks to buy. I was doing penny stocks, so I couldn't find any penny stocks. And then I showed you something else. So notice from December 15 on to February, it was a flat market. So we went back out, and I showed you a little tick somewhere else. We went to gold, and look what was happening in gold from December, middle of December, when the market flattened out. Look who's been rallying. Gold was rallying. So what we did was we went to I did another video where we went to gold penny stocks, and we picked up some pretty good gains on that one. So if you have time, go back and look for that video on the gold rally. I called it the secret weapon for when the market was down. And in that video, you can see we picked up some pretty good gains over a course of a couple of weeks. But the same thing's happening now. You can see the rally went up here, and then it kind of sputtered out. Um, and if you go back, uh, well, no, it sputtered out here. And if you follow the stochastics, I went over this in the other videos too. When you swing trade, you want to swing with the stochastic. So if you can buy at the bottom here, where the stochastic is about below the 20th percentile, you ride up the swing, and you can get out at the top here somewhere above 80 percentile. When the price starts turning around, definitely get out, because when it turns around and drop below the 80, you can expect a drop in price. So it's just like over here. If you caught the bottom here coming up, you would have rode this swing, and when it dropped down, get out of here right before this big old drop. Right, once it drop, the momentum here, then if you catch it coming back up here, you would have caught this swing all the way to the top, and then when it drops here, price starts dropping, you get out. Right, so that's another swing. If you caught this one, you could have rode this one also. But here, gosh, when it dips below the 20 and it comes back up, that's the best time. um, so you can see that's the gold index here. What we're gonna go next is, I don't trade this, because look at how it's a pretty big number, right? I do penny stocks, and the reason we go to penny stocks is because you get more leverage, because you're buying pennies and it goes up, you know it goes up a little bit, your percentage gain is a lot more. So what we're gonna go back to my chart list, and you can find the gold penny stocks. I have 33 of them here. Okay, so here we are. So we see the first few ones here are indexes. So this is a silver and gold right together. So is platinum. They run together. So when you have a jump in one, you get a jump in the other normally. So here's an ETF for silver. If you look, I did catch one swing here, and then it's dropping down. Here, stochastics is also below here. Oop. Oh, hold on. I got my mouse in a trigger here. Wait, let me just go in here and come back out to get rid of that scroll. Okay. So here you can see it dropped below the 20. So the next thing you want to look for is for the stochastics to go rise up above the 20, just like it did over here. And you want to catch it if you see an increase in the volume with an increase in price. On this one, you don't see an increase in the volume or increase in price yet, so this one's not quite ready. But you can go on to the next one. The next one is a GDX Gold Miners Index. This one, I'm not trading this one too, because this one is not a penny stock anymore. This is $22 a share. But you can see this is the first one we're seeing, even though it's a very unpopular stock. This ETF, the scatter plot here is 1.5. That means is below a 2 percentile in the popularity in its class. So not very popular, but you can see it does bounce off the bottom here, and it's below the 20. If this thing jumps up above the 20 here, you do have an increased volume and increased price. This would be a good buy. So this may indicate a rally coming back up after the drop in gold. Okay, so you can see this one's not quite ready, but as you start looking, you're going to see some that are ready. So this one's starting ready, 2 days of up volume and go. So keep an eye on that one. This is another ETF, an index again, silver miners. Again, I don't trade this one. I just follow it as an index to give me an idea of where the silver is going. And again, 2 days, it's a little up volume. 2 days, the price is jumping up, and you look, the stochastics is about to jump up above the 20. And if you do that, the last time that happened, look over here. It jumped up above the 20, went up to the 80. Look at that big jump. You want to catch the next one that does that. Okay. If you buy this one, yeah, like I said, I'm not buying this one. But you always want to treat this blue and the red line as a possible ceiling, because you can see when it, like over here, when it went up, boom, hit that ceiling, fell down, went up, couldn't even reach that ceiling there. And if it busts through the ceiling, that's a positive move. But what happened? It hit the red line and it dropped back down. So here, if you buy here, if it goes up here, it looks like the stochastic is already up in the 80s and it's hitting this ceiling. That's one swing. That's a good swing. You can get out. Or if it passes that, then consider this as a ceiling, because this is actually a downtrend. You can see when this one fell, it went right through the red line and the blue line, and so it's on a downtrend now. So if it goes back up, it may not actually be that strong, but keep that in mind. I'm not trading that one, but you can see the rallies just starting the last 2 days here. And then this is another index, an ETN for gold. Also went down. It may try to bounce off this blue one. It's still below the 20, and you don't have the volume increase or the price increase yet. So this one's not quite there, but something to watch, right? And then now with true penny stocks. So this one is GPL silver. Again, it went back down, 3 days up already. I did get in on this one. This one I got 2 trades in the last time. This one's a little lost, and then this one a gain of 7.07%. This one I did get in at 187. It's now 188, so I only got 1 cent so far. But you can see uptrend. Up tick in the volume and uptrend, and coming off the 20. Perfect trade here, I think. And it's not even in a negative trend. It's still in a positive trend. So this stock is a strong one. So it's a good one to catch the upswing. This one is load. This one is on a downswing, so you gotta be careful. It's below the blue, below the red, but it did have the uptick in volume, uptick in price. I did get in at 25 cents today, and it hasn't moved ever since. I did, I did a no loss trade here, broke even at 26 cents. This one I gained. You can see this is the power of penny stocks. I got in at 25 cents. I sold it at 27 cents, 2 cents, but that equals an 8% gain. So that's why, that's what I was talking about, the leverage in penny stocks. A little trade like that, 2 cents up, and you got 8% gain. And RH means Robinhood. When you use Robinhood, you can get in, get out with no commission. So this 2%, 2 cent gain with no commissions is a great deal. So I'm hoping this thing is also coming up to 20. Hope it comes up at least maybe not to here because it hasn't touched the red line. But if I can draw in the tops, if I draw in the tops here, maybe we'll give ourselves a ceiling of maybe around here. So if it jumps up to 26, 27, that's if it starts bouncing back, I would get out. But if it breaks through this line, I would say this is the next target. But we'll see. It's only been one day and upward momentum on that one. But careful just because it's a downtrend here. Okay. And BTG, again, I got in this one at 3.02. It's kind of lingered around there. But again, you see the drop and bouncing off the red line. So that's a support. Uptick in volume. Momentum's coming back up. Now MACD here carries a lot of weight. Whenever this thing swings across, like here, see when a MACD crosses, look at the momentum, oof, right? And then when this MACD crosses down, look at the momentum down. So this is a little one. Doesn't even this little one, it did have a little volume momentum here. But look at this one. When it crossed here, that's a momentum. And then when it crossed down, that's a momentum down. So, if you missed this one, a lot of times you missed this one, the price wasn't moving yet, but you see this MACD coming and it's about to jump across. That's also a good time to get in. Because once the MACD crosses, it may bump up pretty good. So this one I have a good feeling about it. It's bouncing off of support. It's not really negative like some of the other ones. It's still a positive trend, but it's coming off the 20 on a positive trend. So I think that one's gonna rally. So Hecla mining silver. This one dropped. I tried to get in this one, but I couldn't, which was good because I thought it was gonna bounce up here, but bad. It went all the way down. This is now a negative trend, so you gotta be careful with this one too. It's below both moving averages, and it's at the lowest it's ever been on this 6 month here. But it's bouncing up. With Robinhood, you can get in, and even if you gain a little bit and it turns on, you can get out. So watch this one. There's just a little bit of volume in the uptick and the price uptick. And if this thing crosses the 20 or this MACD crosses, that'll be good. Okay, so keep an eye out on that. This one I did get in GSS, Golden Star. I got in at 79 cents. Now it's only 81, almost 82 cents. But again, uptick in volume, uptick in price, bouncing off the 20. Perfect. Well, not perfect because it's not really bouncing off any support here. But hopefully it can come up to maybe around here. It doesn't have to pass. If it passes this previous high here, it would be back in an uptrend. But if it doesn't, it turns around here, it will be a downtrend. But anyways, you get off at the top. This one goes up to 80, turns around, and you start getting negatives. You can get out. Okay. This one, it just broke through this trend here, so now it's in a negative trend below both moving averages. So you gotta be careful with this one. It's trying to get up. It's not quite moving, and there's no positive volume yet. So this one may try to get up, maybe hit these two ceilings and fall back down. So maybe you shouldn't trade this one, but you can just watch it. So let's look at a few more. Tasico Mines, gold. Again, this is a negative trend. I got a couple of trades in here, 14%, 4%, and then it dropped, so I got out of this one. It's positive trend here, turning over the 20, but keep this red arrow in mind here. It may not break this arrow. If I trade this one, it would have to break this arrow, this red arrow, break this trend to prove to me that it's back in a positive trend. So careful. I wouldn't touch it for now. Okay, but it's in the watch list. This one did break through its red trend right here, so this one is worth considering. Vista Gold did a couple of trade here, one loss and one gain, but then it went into a negative trend. But you can see it's trying. The volume uptick is not that high, but it's breaking up to the 20, and price is definitely high. If tomorrow it continues to go high, I definitely consider getting in. And then this one, NAK. I got that's one of my losses. This was the gold rally I was talking about, and then it broke the rallies. Whenever it breaks a rally, you at a risk of losing something. This is one of the ones I lost. I got out, but I got out before it dropped even further, and it's way down here. It hasn't had an uptick yet, so I'm not ready to come on into this one unless this price ticks up at the red support here, or the MACD crosses with it. So or it crosses the stochastics at 20. So right now I'm just gonna watch it. I don't trust it yet. This one, I was too busy working. I didn't even see this one yesterday. But definitely rally here, uptick, volume, and price. I got out of a quick loss on this one, and it's a good thing because right after I got out, look at how much it dropped. But now maybe a good time to get in. So watch the market tomorrow, and if I wake up and it's up, the range is higher, definitely consider getting in there. Okay. Angie Neville Gold here, same thing. I got a little trade here, got out before it dropped, but now it's hit the bottom, coming back up. Uptick in price, uptick in volume. I definitely consider getting in this one also. Again, so you see, the index didn't show. It was just rounding the bottom. If you go into the individual penny stocks, some of these are already rallying. So this is a nice rally here. I mean, a nice uptick, volume, price, right? It's rounding off the bottom here, and CCI is also coming up. So yeah, definitely consider getting in this one. I got a couple, one loss and two gains on this one, so I'm ahead on this guy. And next, now this is a really negative downtrend here, so careful playing this one. If you play this one, I use Robinhood, get in, get out as soon as I can. If this thing upticks and it goes up, also consider. I would also put in a horizontal line at the bottom here. Consider that used to be a support, broke through. Now it may be a ceiling. So when you come up, it may not reach this. It may hit this and come out. So I mean, if you play it, consider that possible ceiling 1, ceiling 2, ceiling 3. It's still a very unpopular stock, so I'm not expecting this thing to break into a positive trend anytime soon. You can, if you're unsure, I'd skip this one. There's plenty of other place to put your money, right? And this one, I wouldn't touch this one. Negative, all negative. It's a over-the-counter stock. I'm not sure this thing is even going to try to get up and do anything. So, yeah, play the other ones. Play the ones that are in a positive trend. Leave this one alone. This one's Silver AXU. It was a positive trend. I got out a couple trades here. Before that, I had a little positive trade. Got out with a little negative right before it dropped. So you see how if things start pointing down, I get out. I don't hesitate. I avoid the big losses, and it's a good thing too. You don't want to hold on and say, oh, when is it going to turn around? No, you get out and wait for it to turn around before you get back in. I don't understand how people just say stay in and take all the loss and hope for it to come back. Especially here when it starts dropping down and writing down, and why stay in there, because look how far it dropped. But now it's rounding the bottom, coming up to 20. Volume is trying to uptick, price definitely uptick, so consider coming in this one. If you do treat these guys as a potential ceiling. If it busts through that, then consider this top here as a ceiling. Okay, and come down here. This one has been kind of volatile and still downtrend. I wouldn't touch this one. And let's go on. Harmony, I caught this one. This was another one that I lost money on when the trend turned around. So this one's actually not on Robinhood. So if you trade this one, you have to use another broker. And then so consider this one, uptick on volume, uptick in price, coming off the bottom on the stochastics. Maybe a good run, even though it's negative. Consider that to be a ceiling and that to be a ceiling, or even the top of this could be a ceiling. If you ride this up to the 80 and hits one of those ceilings, feel free to get out and keep your money. All right. And this one is still in a downtrend, trying to uptick, but the volume's not really ticking up with it. Yeah, you can watch this one a few more days. This is platinum. I did get a nice jump on this one, so it may do another nice jump. If this is the true bottom here, the last bottom here, and then the last bottom here, this is triple bottom. So it hasn't broke this bottom, so it may respect that this time, jump back up. So keep an eye out, and it may jump. Last time it jumped, I got 21% on that one. And this one, Angie new gold here, NGD, still negative trend. It's trying to jump back up, but then today lost confidence. So I'm not sure. This one you may stay out, or if you go in, you might just jump up to like 3.2, 3.3 here. I would think that's the next ceiling, because it's in a clear downtrend. It might not go that far, so you may go up and go back down, but up to you. If you want to take the risk, I wouldn't trade much of a downtrend. Wait for it, just play on the uptrend. NSU, also very bad downtrend here, so you may consider, but this doesn't look like a very good bottom either. This is kind of like losing momentum every time we try to jump up, and the price just suffers. So probably stay out of this one. I got one loss. I lost 10 cents per share here, but I got out before the big drop. See. And Pershing gold, also negative trend, so maybe not play this one. Also, it's trying to come up, but again, the ceiling might be about 320 here. So if you're at a 20-cent gain may be pretty good. So up to you, right? And then this one, Endeavour Silver, pretty bad downtrend here. It's trying to come back up. This does have a good bottom, so you might consider it. If you get that one, plan to come on out about 4.10 here. And then I did get I got one loss here and one profit here, so I'm actually negative on this one. So that's why I'm kind of I guess hesitating to come in on this one, because that's a pretty nasty drop there. This is also a nasty drop, also a negative trend. So it's bouncing up. I mean, if you get in, you might get out here about 6 or something. I'm watching it and see. I'm not sure we're getting. Also, this is starting to get a little bit more expensive. $6, $7. If you stay below 5, you get a little bit better leverage. And then this one, go through. This one is very strong. You see how the negative trend that we had on the other ones. This one didn't even have one. This rode right through with a positive all the way from December 9th, even before then, before the last rally. It was already rallying through when everything else was dropping, and it continued. So this one, right now, it's kind of actually falling down. I would just watch this. If you see this one, stochastics coming down to the 20 and rounding back up, this may be a pretty good buy. Okay, I did get two plays on it so far, but because this stochastics never comes back down here, so I never found a good place to go back in. But even if I just held on to any of this, it would have been a good play. But I wouldn't have known back then that it's gonna do this. Would be this steady? AG Silver, you can see this one, negative trend, big drop. So it's still dropping today. Thinking while the other guys are rallying, this guy is still dropping. So not sure about buying this one. I'll just watch it. And this one, I got a little profit on this one before it dropped. But if this thing comes back up, volume up, price up, you might consider if you can come in here. Then the first ceiling would be this blue line right here. Okay, maybe I think I have a few more. This one's definitely an uptrend, but this is getting a little bit expensive. Uptick, up price, and it's gonna jump up above the 28th on the stochastic. So last time I traded it, I got 10% gain, 10.4%. It may do the same thing. So same thing again. This is the guy. This guy's still in an uptrend, even though it passed through the 2 support. But you can see he's jumping over, rounding the bottom, uptick in price, uptick in volume. So you might consider that. Watch these ceilings if you play, and then down here again. Downtrend. It's not quite ticking up in price or volume yet, so this is still a wait. This thing may turn around a little bit more before it's a good buy. But this guy's in an uptrend, so once it rounds that up, it actually may be a good buy. Okay, well that's it. Just thought it was a quick video. Still 26 minutes, but that's a wrap. That's a trend. A little gold rally maybe coming into play this week. I'll do another video. Maybe if I have time tomorrow, I'll do one in the morning to show you me getting in the trades, and then probably another week or two I can do another video to show the outcome again, just like I did last time. Show the outcome of this trade. Okay.